How's it? Today is August 2nd. It is Tuesday. Um, Back squat and overhead press. Last week I did not do this. Last week I was completely bedridden and just not. I was not alive last week. Um, but last week had I squatted, I would have went to 120 for 5 sets of 5. As it was a deload, so I think I did 130 for 5 sets of 5 2 weeks ago, and then I went down. I would have went down to 120. So today is just me increasing up to 125. Try my best to keep my technique as crisp as possible. And I think honestly, I'm pretty proud of the quality of my squats today. Speed was, I mean, there's always more to be desired with speed. Like I can always move faster, but positioning felt really good. It felt really solid for the most part. I don't know how long I'm gonna be continuing doing this. I I actually didn't ask Steve about how he wants me to approach squats. I just assumed that he wanted me to do exact same thing as far as philosophy of programming for what I was doing for snatch and clean and jerk. So like go up 5 kilos each week, and then back off 10 kilos after 3 weeks, and then continue going up 5 kilos each week, which would net a 5 kilo increase overall in 4 weeks, right? It's a little bit different for squats, I think, but given how that's my first set, by the way. Given how I felt a couple weeks ago, right, when I really injured my back, I think it's wise for me to maintain a little bit lower intensity for a little bit, and then just kind of push the volume. And it's kind of weird to think about that now because I was doing the same amount of volume here at like 150, a few months ago. 5 5s at 150. So, like, having me be 25 kilos down is really, like, it's really a blow to my ego. However, I think it's something that was super necessary because I don't think my quality of movement at 150 was very good. I think I relied too much on my belt. I think I relied too much on the bounce. I think I had too much valgus in my knees. I think that my hips were a little too lax almost always. And now that I am taking a step back and kind of ironing out the kinks, then it's like this is my actual level of strength, whereas before it was kind of like I'm kind of able to just skate by because I am more comfortable relying on the bounce or relying on like poor positioning, I guess, which is never a good thing. So I am happy that I'm able to kind of take a step back and be smart about something for the first time ever. Yeah, so overhead press after those back squats. Overhead press, if I use a belt, I could probably overhead press for 5 5s, like 70. And I don't think that's an exaggeration. I think these 60s, like the area that I'm at, 60, 61, 62, is not hard, but it's also a lot easier than I imagine it should have been, if that makes sense. So when I was actually at the gym today, I only did 3 of these sets because I was just like, yeah, fuck it, I'm over it. But I ended up meeting up with Becca afterwards, and she was still training, and I just kept her company. But I ended up finishing my overhead press at their studio, which was really cool. Note to self: if I'm ever pressing and it feels like I don't have strength, just use the women's bar. It's so much easier to grip, so it's a lot easier to I guess press overhead press. I did do 1 set of dips and 1 set of back extensions. I would like to be more strict on my accessories next week, so that's a goal I'll set today for next week, and I will try my best to hold myself accountable. We'll see. We'll see. Otherwise, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.